Good morning, New Zealand! Or America, depending on where you're viewing this from.
Okay, so then today our plan is to...
We're going to wander in the other direction.
Yeah, we've been kind of going in this direction towards the
Tower.
Auckland Tower. I think it's called the Sky
Tower.
Sky Tower. And so now we're kind of going to go this direction and go down towards the harbor and see what's kind of down there. But we also want to do the aquarium today, and then possibly the art museum.
Oh yeah, there's a free art gallery around here somewhere.
Yeah, so that right now that's kind of the plan, just those two things for today. Then just keep on walking around the city and seeing what we can find, I do like walking the streets here because there are shops and stuff on the ground level, on the sidewalks and stuff. They're like open air stuff, so you just walk by and like that char grill last night. It's got a door and everything like that, but it's just a hole in the wall.
A lot of places around here are like that.
Yeah, it's like you walk in. There's your place where you place your order, the front counter. You have maybe 6 tables in the entire restaurant.
That was the char grill. I think there were only 6.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all that's in it. Well, even the bun place. They had a counter you could sit at, and then they had like 4 or 5 tables with a huge bench seating right along the wall. That was it. That was all their seating. There was no back room to have more. That was it. And a lot of places are like that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I kept pointing out restaurants. Oh, there's a restaurant here. And she's like, well, that's a Japanese place. That's a Thai place. We just had the buns. We don't want to do. It's like there's not much else.
Yeah.
we have found an Italian restaurant that we want to try.
We might have to go back for it. There was, he calls it the lesbian place. There's a Lebanese restaurant across the street. No. Yeah, it is across the street from the char grill.
Yeah. It's Mia or something like that. Imas. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, and not to mention, the buns that we had. How much was that?
Like about 15.
And that was basically 2 orders of buns. 6 buns per order. So that was 15, you said?
Yeah.
Now our dinner last night down at Char Grill, that was $50+.
But the New Zealand dollar is weaker than the American dollar, so it was really maybe more like 35.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is it's an expensive little city.
Yeah, it's
to go out and eat all the time. That's why we wanted this type of a place, because we have our own kitchen if we need to. We had breakfast here, so.
And we have a loaf of bread and peanut butter and jelly, which we are already making good use of.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too. We were out grocery shopping yesterday. Just pick up a few things just to get us started. Peanut butter and jelly, like she said, a box of cereal, milk. She found these little tiny things of butter.
Just in case I want toast and butter.
Bread. What else did we buy? We found Tim Tams. Okay, so I'm going to do the Tim Tam Slam.
I can't do this.
I'll get into that later on. Oh, and then of course she needed her wine, so we found a New Zealand wine.
And we haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, we were just too tired to even try it last night, so hopefully tonight we'll just sit back and enjoy a bottle of wine. So anyway, that's kind of an update on what we've been doing and what we've been seeing just kind of since last night and what we plan on doing this morning. It's coming up on 9 o'clock right now, so I think we need to get going on our day, and we need to get shoes and socks on and start heading out. Today is going to be a fabulous day. It started out a little cloudy this morning. Last night I checked the weather and they were calling for like a 50% chance of rain, and they changed it to 25%, so highs are going to be in the low 60s. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Let's get going.
All right. Okay, honey. What did you get?
I got a ham and cheese crepe made by the lovely ladies just down over there. Okay, so my ham and cheese crepe is freshly made. It is actually really quite warm, and it's kind of cool this morning, so it feels nice in the fingers. Oh, that cheese is really nice.
It's not Swiss, is it?
Actually, I think it is. I think it's Swiss.
I did notice it was very white, very pale and shreddy.
The ham is really good. It's not overly salty. I did have them put some white pepper on it, but it's not, overly powerful. Really good breakfast. There is a lady over here at this tent, and she's got a bunch of pastries, and we're going to go get a blueberry Danish just to kind of finish off our breakfast. Or I suppose we can call this a second breakfast. Hobbits are kicking in. So, hon, what happened when we went to go get the blueberry Danish?
They were sold out.
Yeah, so what did you learn?
Listen to my husband and get it immediately.
That's right.
Quote, unquote.
See, women need to listen to their husbands. Don't do that. Alright, so instead of the blueberry Danish, because they were out, we got an apricot Danish. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig in. Oh, she's cutting it in half.
That's good.
Oh, she got a bite of apricot on that one.
Deliberately. Oh, that's good.
Was it?
Seafood place.
On the wharf. Go figure that.
No, right? They're on the wharf, so they should have the best stuff.
Yeah, we're walking down the harbor area, as you can tell by all the water and boats behind me. But there's lots of shops and restaurants and stuff on the land side. And we're just walking around, seeing what we can find. Jen and I have been walking down, was this Princess Wharf?
I think so.
Yeah, we think this is Princess Wharf. We're not sure. We're actually getting to the end of the pier, or wharf, I guess is what the technical name for it is. But basically this is the harbor. You got big, huge cruiser liner boats over here. Ferries are all tucked in throughout the structures over here. Sorry if you guys can't hear me from the wind. But we're at the harbor. All right, now, I heard that Auckland has more sailboats per person than anywhere else in the world. Now, right now, we do have some that are out in the water today, but not nearly that many because we are just starting to get into their springtime. So during the summer, there would be thousands of sailboats out here.
Okay, so we just kind of paused by this boat that we saw moored at the wharf here. It's called the William C. Dowdy, something like that. We'll correct the name if we need to. It is apparently...
I think it's Daldy.
Daldy, that could be. Kind of a famous tug, I guess, here in Auckland. When they were building the bridge back in '58, this boat stayed in place for 36 hours, burned through 40 tons of coal to make sure that the center span of the bridge did not get blown away. Yeah.
Okay, hon, where are we now?
We are at the Kelly Tarls, because it's over there.
Yeah, hey, it's on the bus right there. We're at a sea aquarium. So let's go take a look at some fish. What's the matter, dear?
This is trippy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here for a little while. Yeah, look at them, they're trailing, they're just following her pretty good.
Kia ora and welcome everybody to Kelly Dalton's Sea Life Auckland. My name is Catherine and I'll be talking to you for the duration of our feed today about our lovely penguins here at Kelly Dalton's. Around the enclosure with them. It's kind of funny to watch, and of course once again it is completely natural. These guys breed in very tight colonies in the subantarctic islands where they're found, so absolutely normal for them to be picking on each other. It does happen from time to time. Penguins get about 2 to 2.5 hours of very intense light, and then during the winter this drops down to only about 8 hours of quite weak light. And this just ensures that they're doing
Not quite 10 seconds.
She gets cold quick. Wow. Look at the clock and measure your time. Okay, so Jen's hand is in the ice water. I did 15 seconds.
Oh, wow. 10 seconds.
10 seconds? That's cold.
It's really cold.
We invite you to share this amazing journey. A journey that will see little way.
We're having fun, aren't we, dear?
Oh, we're having room.
Yeah, Jen's lost her key already to the room. But anyway, we're just going to sit here and relax. Our feet are a little sore from all the walking. And,
Hips and backs.
and as we were coming back, there's actually a pretty good storm that looks like coming in. So I'm going to check the radar to see what's going on with that. Enjoying a nice little wine today. That's pretty good. Yeah, Jen picked it out. As you can tell, it's got a rosé on it. Kind of sweet. I mean, not overly. When we actually picked it up, I thought it was going to be a lot sweeter than it is. But good flavors though. I like it. Well, Jen and I have taken an Uber kind of out of the downtown city area. And sorry, trying to keep her. I've just got my cell phone. I didn't bring my camera along. So yeah, we just decided to come out a little ways from the downtown area and take a look at some of the houses and structures. Yeah, that's kind of cool right there. It looks like maybe it's a small church. Maybe it's yeah, I think it's a church. There's a cross up there. But yeah, some of these houses are kind of ornate looking. They're really cool. There's some weird bird up here chirping away. That's what those sounds are. Gosh dang, it sounds like it's right above us.
It is right above us. It's just well hidden.
So Jen and I were walking back to our hotel, and we're kind of getting out of the rural area, the houses and stuff like that, and we're starting to get into the bigger buildings like that one back there. But we came across this really cool cemetery. I mean, look at this. Is so cool. Old too, very old. The trees are awesome. A lot of the headstones and the grave sites are awesome, but most of them you can't read because they're so old. They're moss covered and they're weather worn and stuff like that. And I mean, this is just a part of it. It goes farther down that way, and then even on the other side of this bridge that Jen and I just walked over, there's more on that side of the bridge. So yeah, this is actually quite cool. Oh, I can't believe how dark it is in here. Sorry for the poor lighting, guys. This place is small, and those are like the lights that we have in this place. All right, Jen, so what did we get after dinner? We came walking home. We stopped off and got what?
Ice cream. Technically.
Ice cream?
Oh, there's this place next door. I think it's fairly new. It's called Gaipo. I think that's how you say it. That's how they said it. They ice cream as art, or art done in ice cream.
Yeah.
They had some really fancy shapes. They had a squid.
Yeah.
They had a donut attached to the ice cream.
They had a frame, a picture frame on an ice cream cone.
Wearable lips. The wax lips that you used to get as kids? Supersized. So they're about this big.
Yeah, and they make it into like an ice cream sandwich. They put a stick in it to where you can put it in your mouth and wear it, and then you can take it out of your mouth and start eating it.
Couple different, almost like pastries that have ice cream stuffed inside them.
And that's what we got.
And that is what we got, which is right here on the counter. Well, actually, that's the stove. This is
a Yorkshire pudding. So you got the actual Yorkshire pudding bread here. It's filled, there's several flavors, right?
2 flavors.
Well, I mean, they have several flavors.
They have
And they're
probably a dozen or 10 to a dozen different flavors.
Yeah, and they're exotic. It's not just plain chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
No, the closest thing to plain chocolate was apparently Cher, the singer, stopped at their store and she got some of their chocolate ice cream and she came back for more, so they named the flavor after her.
Yeah, so it's actually Cher's chocolate.
Right. And it's a very dark,
deep, dark chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just a milk chocolate.
No, it's borderline bitter.
So what are the 2? Now our Yorkshire pudding has actually 2 flavors. So on the top, it's called Hokey Pokey, which
it's honey and toffee.
Honey toffee, yep. And then on the inside of the breading here, we got.
We don't remember what it was called.
It was like a passion fruit stuff. It was. I can't. Yeah, it's a weird name.
Right.
Like Clavon something.
Cleveland.
No, it's Clavon Buffalo, I think is what the flavor was.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, Clavon Buffalo. You're right.
So yeah, so we're gonna cut this open, divide it up between the 2 of us, and eat some ice cream. Because everybody loves ice cream. We gotta have ice cream, right? Good morning, guys. How's it going? This is our 3rd day in Auckland, and I wanted to start out the day with, well, it's a treat. It really is. There's an Aussie guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Mark Victor. He does a channel called Biker Bits, and in one of his videos, he was talking about doing this little, they call them biscuits here, of course, but we call them cookies. And it's kind of a little treat that you do. And the cookie that you want to get are called Tim Tams. Okay, now these are Australian and of course New Zealand, because that's where we're at. But these are really nice cookies. As you can see, I've already eaten half of them.
He had help with that.
Yeah, and they also come in different flavors. We bought the caramel ones as well. Those are, well, half gone as well. So yeah, the cookies are just amazing. They're very light and crisp, very chocolatey. But the guy I watch on YouTube, Mark, he was talking about doing a Tim Tam Slam. Okay, so I'm going to do a Tim Tam Slam for you. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take the biscuit or the cookie, you're going to nibble off one corner. Like that. You're going to turn it around, nibble off the opposite corner. Again. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put that bit corner into your coffee, and then you're going to suck on the other side. And then you slam it. Oh, wow. This is the first time I've actually done it. And the whole cookie just went soft when I was sucking the coffee up. And you gotta suck pretty hard. So, hun, with your dental work, I don't think you should do it.
Okay. I wasn't planning on it. I'll just nibble off the end and dunk.
But as you suck on it, you can feel the coffee going up into the cookie. And it just gets all mush. And then you just take it and pop it in your mouth. Oh, I mean, you can see it even melted on my fingers. Oh, that was really good. So let's recap.
He's gonna eat all the cookies. I won't get to try a modified Tim Tam Slam.
Nibble off an end. Nibble off opposite end. Put it in your coffee and suck. That is good.
And the coffee adds a whole nother dimension of flavor then,
The whole
too.
texture of it changes. It's not that light crispy. It just goes mush. It goes boom in your mouth. It's God, that's good. So, Mark Victor from Biker Bits, if you're watching this, thanks for the tip on the Tim Tam Slam. That is awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to do a modified Tim Tam Slam. As he mentioned, I had some dental work done. I had a massive cavity in one of my molars. They had to pull it. So now I have a crater in the back of my mouth, and the post-care instructions said no straws. Doing a Tim Tam Slam, you turn that into a straw. So I'm going to do the nibble on one corner. I'll tell you why in a second. And then I'm actually going to nibble off the entire bottom. And there's the structure of the cookie. Chocolate ganache, crispy wafer cookie, chocolate filling, crispy wafer cookie, chocolate ganache.
Chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate.
And there's a surprise in this one too. You can sort of kind of see it. Right in the middle there is a ribbon of caramel.
Okay, so yeah, right there is that little piece of caramel, and it runs pretty much the entire length of the cookie.
Okay, so since I can't create the suction to draw the coffee up into the cookie, I'm going to just basically dunk the cookie into the coffee and let it sit for a little bit longer than you would if you were actually sucking the coffee into the cookie. So I'm going to dunk the wide end. I did create the straw portion, basically a hole on the other end of the coffee or other end of the cookie, so that the coffee will move into the cookie a little easier.
Yeah, it kind of pushes whatever air is in there out.
Right, so the air has a place to go.
Right.
I tried it without the nibble on the corner for my first attempt, and it was bubbling. I saw air moving out from underneath the coffee, or underneath the cookie and bubbling up through the coffee. Okay, so we'll try like a slow count of 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I think that's going to be perfect. It's falling apart. Oh, and that coffee or the caramel in there just adds an extra dimension. And it softens the biscuit up in there, and it's just gooey and soft. Oh, that is really good. Time to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I noticed that was a slightly faster count
It
of
was
10.
a slightly faster 10 because it was falling apart on the super slow count, but it was still perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there you have it. The modified Tim Tam
Yeah,
Slam.
now look at this. She's got the last little bit on a spoon to dunk in the coffee.
If for whatever reason you can't use a straw, you can still enjoy your Tim Tam with coffee.
Yep.
A Tim Tam Slam dunk.
Oh, there you go.
And that was actually his coffee.
Yeah.
I like mine with a little bit of cream in it.
Yeah, and yet she was still able to eat the cookies in a regular coffee just with a little sugar in it. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that one. I got my Tim Tam Slam in. Sorry I wasn't able to do it in Australia, but things happened. We couldn't make it over there. But I still got to do it.
You should thank that Emmy too, because she.
Oh yeah, Emmy in Japan. That was another one that showed how to do the Tim Tam Slam. Yep, she was really good too. She's a good channel to watch. So Emmy in Japan, very good. Okay, American guys, you can do Tim Tam Slams in America. I found that they are at Target. So go to Target, go to the cookies in the grocery area. They have Tim Tams there. I think it's $2.50 or $4 for a box. So yeah, try this out. This is awesome. Okay, so this morning we are going on a nice long walk today. We're going to see 3 parks, 2 of which are at the top of volcanoes, or extinct volcanoes. We are going to go over towards the War Memorial Museum that they have, but we don't think we're going to go in it. It's $25 a person. All right, but let's get outside and enjoy the day. All right, so we've been walking for a little while, stopped in a few shops here and there. It's starting to sprinkle just a little bit, but we're going to keep going. If it gets really hard, then maybe we'll have to stop and kind of wait it out a little bit. I don't think it'll last long, though. Okay, so this is the entrance, the main entrance to the art museum. Sorry, I went in the sun. It's all under construction, so but you can't get in through the main entrance. It was $20 for a non-resident of Auckland to get in, and right now we just don't feel like we need to spend the money. So we did visit the gift store. We've got a couple ideas that we might get for gifts, but right now we didn't buy anything. We might come back later. We'll see what happens. All right, let's keep on moving. We got a lot to do, a lot of ground to cover today, so we need to keep walking. So we are going to just backtrack a little bit. The art museum that's behind me here, it's right on the corner of, what's this park called?
Prince Albert Park.
Prince Albert Park. And basically we're just going to walk through the park. There's supposed to be a grandfather clock that has flowers. Or
It's a floral clock. I have no idea exactly what that means. I Googled it, and the pictures coming up on Google were just like a clock face with hands laid out in flowers, which is probably what
so it's not a functioning clock.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was thinking that it was a clock with like flower carvings and stuff like that, you know, made out of metal or something like that. But we could need to go up these stairs and just walk around
Is it these stairs
Albert
or
Park.
the set down there? 'Cause there was
Doesn't
a-
matter, it all goes into the park. So let's just go and we'll walk around the park.
All right.
So yeah, this park is pretty cool. I mean, there's a fountain right over there. There's some sort of a caged area here.
Which we're gonna look at. and
Cool
figure out what
fountain,
it is.
or cool statue of a guy up here. There's a cannon over here. So yeah, Albert Park's got a lot. We went and we had a bunch of pictures taken over by some trees that were really cool looking. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's keep wandering around. Some of these trees are so damn cool and so big. Oh my god.
If I get stuck, this is your fault.
It's gonna be funny as hell, I know. I can see your arm.
Hi.
So she's trying to come through a different way. She was just trying to come through,
The top.
yeah, the hole that's up here. But now she's coming through.
Military grunt style, man.
Now she's going to be all dirty from rolling around in that dirt and mud. But look at that, she did it. Look at that. That's cool that you can crawl through the roots of a tree.
You couldn't do it.
Okay, we found the flower clock. You can see the 12, 3, 6, and 9. That center part there, they would actually have hands on there, probably in the summer, that will actually spin around and actually tell time. Pretty cool. Well, that's all of Sweet Albert Park. We're going to keep on our walk, and we're going to get over to, I think it's called Domain Park, and that's also where the War Museum is at. But again, I think there's an entry fee in there, and we really don't want to pay too many more entry fees. So we might see the building, we're just not going to go inside. Okay, so after Albert Park, we are going through the University of Auckland grounds. Some buildings around us are all university related. And we'll keep on making our way over to, what was it?
Is it the Auckland Domain next?
Yeah, Domain Park. That's where we're going next. Okay guys, that hill right there, that is the Domain. That's where we're going. You might be able to see a little bit of a walking path right down there. That's where we're headed. Okay, we're going to go up Auckland Domain Park. We are taking Centennial Way. It's just a walking path. And there's trails and paths throughout the whole park system.
Asthma sucks.
Yeah, getting a little tight, are you?
I can feel it in my back.
Yeah, it's quite the grade. It's steeper than it looks on the video camera, I can tell you that.
To quote / paraphrase Lord of the Flies, sucks to my asthma. That was weird.
Yeah, that's
Almost sounded electronic.
a couple of blackish colored birds up there. There, one flew by. And I was just wanting to ask you how you're doing.
Working it.
Yeah, that was quite the climb. We're almost to the top, but not quite there yet.
This is definitely a well-needed break.
Those birds are funny though, the sounds. I'm just not used to it.
No. Seriously, there was one up there that was making almost like electronic interference pattern sounds.
I think I caught it. It started just as I hit the record button, so I'm hoping I caught it. Okay, so we're just wandering around this. It's like a greenhouse. There's one here, and there's also one down at this end. I wanted to let you guys know though, these 4 statues that go around the pool, each of the female statues there represents a season. So the one that I took a picture of is autumn, because that's my favorite season. So I'm going to take a picture of it. But there's other statues and stuff. Now, the building that was down here, we tried to get into, and man, it is so humid in there. Jen just couldn't take it.
I wasn't gonna risk it.
Yeah, she was only in the building for just a couple of seconds, really. But this one here has the door open, so hopefully it won't be as humid. So let's go in there and see what they got. Gosh, you're so short.
Squat down, dude.
We're standing here at the end of the War Museum, and we're going to call it quits for today. We did have another hilltop to climb, and it's another volcano. That's what Domain Mountain is too. It's a volcano, and the other volcano we were going to go to is that hill right over there. That's Mount Eden or Eden. I think pronounced both ways, but that's one of the volcanoes that we can see from our room. This is a volcano we can see from our room. But I have a project I want to get done, and so yeah, we're going to call it an early day so I can try to find a place to get my project done. So see you in a little bit. Not as bad as I thought it was going to feel like. Ow. That hurts your spine? Yeah, that hurts. Getting into that knuckle area. Yeah, that hurts.
Breathe.
Yeah, that hurts. I'm a good boy. I got my loudy.
And he's not even done yet.
Okay, so Jen and I are starting to get ready for our dinner date. This is our high-end dinner date tonight. That's why I've got the nice polo shirt on. And we are going to go up into the Sky Tower. We're going to go to the 360 or Orbit 360 restaurant up there. The restaurant does one rotation every hour. Yes, what you saw earlier on the video, I did get a tattoo for two reasons. One is to commemorate our trip here to New Zealand. You know, we don't travel much outside of the U.S., so yeah, I wanted to get something to kind of symbolize us being here. The other reason is because it's our 25th anniversary. Well, it was earlier this year. It's not right now. But yeah, it was to commemorate our 25th anniversary as well. And I really don't wear jewelry. I don't wear watches, necklaces, rings, or anything like that. So I tattooed it onto my hand. So yeah, that's what the 25 is for, 25th anniversary. And then NZ on the back side for New Zealand. So yeah, that's the whole reason I did it.
I told him he's royally screwed if we ever split up.
After putting up with my shit for 25 years, she ain't leaving me. No way. But yeah, it hurt. It really did. I'm not going to joke. The front side, where the 25 is, that wasn't too bad. But when they got down between the fingers and down here by the fold of the skin and near the palm, that hurt. Oh, it felt like it literally felt like she was taking a razor blade and slicing my finger open. That's how much it hurt. Okay, so we're back at the Sky Tower, and we're going back up. We're going to stop off at level 51, which is the observation deck, and we can walk around quickly and just oversee the entire city this time at night when things are getting lit up. I mean, it's not super dark yet, but might be kind of interesting. And then from the observation deck, we go to what floor?
52.
52, and that's the Orbit 360 restaurant. Okay guys, I'm going to try to talk a little quieter because we're in the restaurant and I don't want to disturb people. But yeah, we're on the rotating restaurant, so the poles that you see behind me are still, but we are moving. Yeah, Nice view of the city with all the lights on and stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. So we are, of course, out of the hotel room this morning, and we are on our way to get our second breakfast. Basically, we had toast and jelly
Which,
in the room.
that's great for me. It worked real well, lasted quite a while for me yesterday, but it's not doing the trick for Mark this morning.
We're going to go to a little, well,
No, it's not little.
It's not little, but it's a bakery. That's what they listed as, a bakery. It's a full-end restaurant. There was a place that we came across a couple of days ago, and I wanted to go back there, and the food looked amazing. So yeah, we're going back there for breakfast this morning. Jen's a little curious on what's in there.
What?
So what is it?
The Subway.
Oh, is it really? I didn't think Auckland had subways.
Here, give me the camera. Weirdness for a moment. Okay, guys, hopefully you can see that. There's a train down there.
I didn't know subways were here in Auckland.
Look at it. The Brudermark station with trains.
Oh, okay. Okay, so our next plan is to go to a currency exchange place. We got all that Australian money that we didn't use, and so we're going to see about getting that exchanged for New Zealand cash. Alright, so we made it to the outskirts of Domain. This is where we came down yesterday, but now we're kind of following the main road along the side here. We're going to basically just go around Domain and over to Eden. Alright, Jen and I have been trudging up this long ass hill. This is only your third stop going up the hill, right? This is number 3? 2 since we got on the hill. So she's doing really good. I'm afraid she's pushing herself a little far, but
A little bit, but not hopefully not too far, because I don't want to hold you up too much either. I'm trying to find that balance.
no, I know you have limitations, so I'm willing to work with it. That's what a loving husband does. All right, so this is another entrance to Domain Park here. So yeah, those statues are pretty cool. Little entryway. Okay, so yeah, Jen did like a Google map search on the area.
No, I looked at the map.
Oh, you looked at the...
Flint.
Oh, she found a map of the park, and that area is listed as playing fields. So what they're playing, I'm assuming it would be cricket or rugby. Well, shucks, guys. We were hoping that little placard would say exactly what it is, but it doesn't. It just basically says it's a government house under surveillance. You know, don't block the driveway. But down there at the end of the fence, I believe are stairs that we take all the way to the top of Mount Eden. I think. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, dear. I want you to walk up the stairs. I'll film you. And then you come down, get the camera, film me going up the stairs, and then bring the camera with you when I get up to the top.
Oh, you are funny. You think you're funny.
So what you're saying is we need to get to the top of the volcano, have our scenic view, and get the fuck down here and order our Uber. Is that what you're saying?
Well, not to put so fine a point on it, but yeah.
Alright, let's attack it. And go.
As you can see, I'm rearing to get off the starting gate.
And go. Alright, we're going to be here a while, guys. Okay. I have walked up. You can see Jen way down there at the bottom. Now, just so you guys know, that is basically straight out in front of me. And Jen's way down there. My legs were burning pretty good once I got up to this level. Come on, girl, you got this.
12, 13, 14.
Alright, break time. Alright, so Jen counted the steps on the way up, and how many did you get?
95.
95. And we're not actually all the way to the top. We've still got stairs over here to go up. But it doesn't look like it should be too bad. We're probably midpoint to the top. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Okay, so this first platform that we're on isn't the actual summit. It is up. It is up there over that peak there. But you know, this was still a great spot to stop and just overlook the entire city. But we are going to keep going. We've done a little bit of a rest. We're going to keep going over that summit. Not actually to the crater rim yet. There's just other balds up here that have formed on the volcano. So, still moving. Okay guys, sorry about the wind noise. Nothing I can do about it. We're high up. But we made it. Check this out. That is fucking cool. That is a volcano crater. Now we're not at the peak. The peak is actually up there. We are going to make our way to it. Alright guys, we pretty much made it to the top. This top spire is right there, but just this view is just amazing. Now we met some people over at the Sky Tower that said basically any high-rise bald hilltop is a volcano in this country. And from here I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7, plus the one we're standing on, 8. So that's a lot of volcanoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that the one right over here is called the Hudson. And I don't know.
Is it Hudson or Hobson?
Shit.
Flash it on the screen later.
Yeah, I'll flash it on the screen. It's either Hudson or Hobson. And then there's one farther back from it. Don't know what that one's called. There's this big one over here right on the backside of these big white buildings. I wanted to go up to that spire, but we just don't have the time. We're running out of days here in Auckland. Okay, so who did we just meet?
We met Judy from Germany.
Yeah, she's we're trying to get some shots of us on top of the volcano crater with Auckland in the background. And I told Jen that she was, I was taking pictures of Jen. Told her she had to go up to the railing to get pictures of me. And Judy's like, well, I'll take pictures of you if you like. Oh, great. So so we did. And then she goes, okay, now you got to do it for me. And so we did.
Return the favor.
Yeah, we had to return the favor. So this was a nice walk. I'm glad we did this. Good day. Good day. Oh, so yeah, it's been a relaxing afternoon for us. After that big lunch, after that long walk, we just Ubered it back to the room. Jem jumped in the shower and got cleaned up. And I'm sitting here still kind of stinky and grimy.
Hey, the shower's right over there.
But she's getting caught up on her journal writing.
Trying to get caught up on my journal writing.
All right, so just kind of catching you up on what we're doing, what we've been doing this afternoon, which hasn't been much. But we're starting to come up with ideas on what we're going to do for dinner. During our walk out to Mount Eden, we were thinking that because we covered so many miles and worked so hard to get there, that we deserve a sushi dinner. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. All right, thanks guys. See you guys later. Filming. Okay. Okay guys, we're heading out for our sushi dinner. We found a place that's just a 5-minute walk or so. And it's called Sushi Train. And it's one of those sushi places where you can get your sushi delivered via conveyor belt. We love this type of places. We've been to one out in Oregon. We've been to one close to home. Now we're going to one here. So, yeah, a lot of fun.